Hello mga ka-tribes! Welcome to Daddy Brew TV, and this is your adventurous math teacher. So for today's video, let's continue discussions on the t-distribution. Let's have example number 2. Example 2. A student suspects that the data she collected for research study do not represent the target population. Here are the data she collected: 16, 20, 22, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 30, 32, 34, 30, 37, 42, 35. The population mean is 27. Assuming normality in the target population, is the student's suspicion correct? Use a 90% confidence level. Now, for our solution, step 1, find the sample mean and the sample standard deviation. Now, since there are 15 observations, there are also 15 data. So, to determine the sample mean, just simply get the summation of the data. Okay, and the summation is 435. So, therefore, using the formula mean is equal to the summation of x over n, we have 435 over 15 is equal now to 29. And that is the mean of the data. Okay, to continue on our table, in order to determine the variance and the standard deviation, let's continue. How? By simply subtracting the data to our mean, that is 16 minus 29. That is equal to negative 13, and then squared, that is 169. Continue working until you determine the summation of x minus the mean squared, and that is 634. So to determine the variance, that is now 634 divided by 15 minus 1, and that is equal to 45.29. Now, for the standard deviation, just simply extract the variance, and that is now equal to 6.73. Now, for step 2, let us determine the degrees of freedom. To determine the degrees of freedom, just simply use the formula n minus 1. Since n is 15, therefore 15 minus 1 is 14. Now, for step 3, let's find the critical value. Since the confidence level is 90%, substitute it in our formula. 1 minus alpha times 100% is equal now to 90%. That is now 1 minus alpha is equal to 0.90. And therefore, alpha is 0.10. And dividing it by 2, since we are working on two-tailed problem, that is now equivalent to 0.05. So to determine the critical value on the t critical values, in the column headed degrees of freedom, look at 14. Move to the right until the column headed 0.05 for one tail and 0.10 for two tails. The intersection is 1.761. Therefore, the critical value is 1.761. Now, for step 4, we are now ready to compute the test statistic t. Using the formula, t is equal to the sample mean minus mu over s divided by the square root of n. Replacing the sample mean, 29 minus the mu, 27, over 6.73 divided by the square root of 15. That is now equal to 2 over 6.73 divided by the square root of 15 is equal now to 1.151, and that is now the value of t. Now, let us sketch using the t distribution. As you observe, the value of t, or the computed value of t, is 1.151, which is less than from the t critical values 1.761. Now, what does it mean? For our interpretation, the value of the test statistic or computed test value is less than the tabular value of 1.761. Therefore, the student is wrong in suspecting that the data are not representative of the target population. Okay? If you have questions, just comment down below. Follow for more. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video. Bye.